I'd fancy some pleasant scenery.
Here's another one. It's as if they're blocking our path.
Well, so be it. We'll need to find all of Zenon's pathos to proceed.
This shockwave. It can't be! The seal gave out? Idris, even you couldn't hold it? I've no choice. In theory, it should work. And if all goes to plan, I'll be able to subdue the resurgence out. This is my chance to prove it. A binding forma I can't break? Who? Jump! Of course, I should have guessed. Tell me, why does change frighten you so? So be it. Oppose me if you dare. I am Zenon Driftgoat, Harbinger of the Future!
Shall we take a moment to rest? No choice now but to fight back. This looks to be an authorization card. In fact, it looks to be one specially issued by Xenon himself. He granted them only to those he deemed worthy. This appears to be made to suit Xenon's tastes. Consistent effort does not go unrewarded.
Incredible. It's so calm. I've never seen Pathos so stable.
Few were equal to the task of understanding Xenon, and even fewer still of matching him. He was a man of unique conviction and of great resolve. Most of all, he truly believed in the potential of his kith and kin. In that lone regard, even I must admit respect for him. You must now journey to the Insula Carcere of the past. But be wary of him. Xenon is an incredible man, and was known to be very persuasive. He may try to convince you to see things his way. Only remember this. Xenon belongs to a bygone era. Our duty is to the present one. No matter how compelling his arguments or how clever his rhetoric, I implore you to stay true to your mission. It is with pleasure that I shall await your return here. Good luck, and be careful.
I will rise to the occasion. Here we are, Insula Carcere in the past. Xenon's cell should be located just over there. Let's go. Time jump complete.
It is with...
I feel great! Going all out!
Bingo. I had a feeling we'd find it here. Let's check it out. If my hunch is right...
It is our duty as revenants to watch over and guide humans. But the salvation of humanity will require more than a small, privileged group brandishing power. After the tragedy at the Academy, I became a spy for Voda House. I forged a secret pact with Zenon Griffbooth to mass-produce weapons of my own design. To save more humans, it was imperative that even our weakest revenants be capable of defeating horrors. When my ties with Zenon were exposed, I was branded a criminal and forced to do Voda House's bidding. My final mission is an assault on Magmel Island as a warning to Valentin, whose dangerous research must be prevented. I leave these weapons to the future, in the hope that they will one day save more human lives.
In the end, it was your question that led to the breakthrough. Back in our academy days, France asked me something once. Asked if I'd considered the feelings of those dependent on others for protection. I became a revenant to ensure my family's safety. I thought I had. But over and over they'd tell me. They said how they hated putting that danger all on me. Of course I didn't mind. In fact, I was happy, just knowing they cared for me. But in hindsight, they probably felt helpless. All they could do was wait. France wanted to empower people who had the will to fend for themselves. Unfortunately, he lacked the means to do so. This weapon, this is the product of that desire. I owe you one, France. Another one. You showed me a perspective my hubris made me blind to. I won't let your dream go to waste. That's a promise, old friend. An oath. Now then, let's get going. There's still people in need, and it's on us to keep them out of harm's way. To be the shield they need. The sunken city is a keep. That's largely the reason she did everything in her power. France lives on through me. France lives on. Let me...
The hero rocks. You better spend some money. Holly fought for everything, and there was some... I'm here if you...
I hadn't imagined you would go to... But through your action, it will new revenue. Pay me a Stay safe.
Enjoying my blood coat? You just might have the capacity. I almost wish we didn't have to use it. Styled after the Far East, perhaps? We completed the time jump.
Zenon sent for you? And keep your...
Take a hike, pal.
According to Zenon's personal taste, the taste eludes me.
A revenant hunter, are you? State your business. Goodness, look at the time. I'm off duty now. As far as I'm concerned, there was no one here.
Welcome to my Zen chamber. I would hardly call it spacious, but it is blissfully free of noise, perfect for letting one's thoughts percolate. Shh! Perk up those cochlears. That's the rhythm of hope!
Come, brethren, stand up and follow together for a better tomorrow. In a world covered by darkness, joy slipping away. Feast on a vein and let Ichor reign. Paint a new dawn on the day. Pledge your life and let your soul fly. Raise your voice and unleash a war cry. Don't let your heart be tarnished until it's lifeless as a grave. Pick it up, make it shine as a gilded blade. Let's walk through the fire, yes, and transcend our limited lives, yes. The fear and pain we face endlessly, in the flames we share it all. Let's reach glory together.
Looks like you're still not convinced. Do not fear. Join me and the world will forever change. Yes, a golden morrow is just beyond the horizon!
Zen's brethren, stand up and follow together for a better tomorrow. In a world covered by darkness, joy slipping away. Feast on a vein and let Ico reign. Paint a new dawn on the day. Pledge your life and let your soul fly. Raise your voice and unleash a war cry. And when the golden sun rises, we'll know that our day has come. Tomorrow is written today.
You must be the new test subject.
Zenon Griff Goat.
Welcome to Zenon Griff.
Behold! Isn't she beautiful? Modeled after my late wife, Sabile, she is the latest addition to my Dragom line. A worthy tribute to her beauty. Surely it inspires you to wax eloquent about her majesty, yes? Please, join me in my exultation! A fair appraisal, to be sure. However, before her true perfection, my creation is a pale imitation! Nevertheless, any praise for my wife warms my heart. How about some tea? I have the very finest you'll find on Magmel Island. Now then, I don't believe we've met before, and I do love a mystery. Here, show me your Zenon pass. Ooh, well. Yes, this is a genuine article personally issued by me. Possessing it is proof of our friendship. Furthermore, it signifies your strength, and I can always use strength. I shall see to it that you're granted free access to most of these grounds. How, you ask? It's quite simple, really. A bit of charm and a soupçon of tact. All the guards have become good chums of mine. In light of our friendship, broad though my definition may be, they're only too happy to grant me certain, much appreciated favors. One can never have too many friends, can one? Now, shall we discuss the mutual perks of our new covenant? I guarantee you'll relish the benefits. No, this must be... Quickly! Get down!
Oh, good. You've come too. This time felt most dire. It all happened so suddenly, but if I'm not mistaken, the shockwave we felt was the rupture of progenitor Idris's seal. The resurgence will soon be unleashed upon this world. The wrath of the upheaval, it is almost upon us.
Simply perfection! An exquisite blend, if I do say so myself. Oh, don't mind me. Please, feel free to continue your conversation.
How did...
A shared mental construct, yes? This is most fascinating.
How did you get in here? It shouldn't be possible.
What's that you said? Shouldn't be possible? I'm afraid the endless abyss of possibility eludes you, my dear. Well. Are you perchance?
You know who I am?
Ah, pardon the interruption. Really, you mustn't mind me. Now, I'm most keen to get more closely acquainted with you both. We were discussing the details of our partnership, if you recall. Well, I happen to own several labs on the frontier. They're experiencing complications on account of the shockwave. It's really quite inconvenient. Couldn't have come at a worse time and all that. Agree to get them functioning again, and I shall gladly lend my hand in securing that which you both seek. What say you?
All right. Agreed. We will help you.
A wise decision! We can discuss the details outside. For now, I bid you adieu.
I must admit, it's shocking coming face to face with a... It remains to be seen how much we can trust him. At any rate, I must... It remains...
We haven't much time. Let's get straight to the point. I have 3 laboratories, one each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. They are quite critical to me. My surrogates are normally tasked with their operation, you see, but the recent shockwave has caused them to malfunction. It's become quite a pain in the derriere. Left alone for too long, my reams upon reams upon reams of scientific findings may well be lost, and that, my dear new friend, is precisely where you come in. Don't worry about the technicalities of scientific work yourself. I'll simply warp to your coordinates once you're there. Then we can retrieve my malfunctioning surrogates. Did you follow all that? Yes? Good. Delightful! Then off you go now. Quick, quick. Time waits for no one.
Made my powers your own already, have you? I want you to wield the full extent of my power.
Looks like you've mastered my blood I think you're...
You rang? You'll be in...
Let's have some fun while we're at call. This is convenient. Something?
Excellent work! I knew you could be trusted. My surrogate should be located in the lab's core. Oh, one thing to keep in mind. A system's malfunction will trigger their self-defense mode. Perhaps a misstep on my part. All intruders will be shot on sight, no questions asked. That includes us, so be ready for a combat fracas most ferocious! Of course, I'm here to help if you'll kindly open up and lend me your back, yes? Oh, my word, how homely. Take care not to let my superior mind chisel years off your life. Now, onward! Missile! Perhaps we can stop for tea. Just begun! Let's try! The no quarter! I shall be at your side momentarily! Magnificent work! Noblesse complete! Ordnance acquired! Branching paths. Which way will you go? This immorality plus weapons. Example for study. This. Let's rest. I have new data to compile.
Must I always...
That's the first lab secured, as is my work. Splendid job! Even I could only have done a modicum better. With the help of my surrogates, I'm able to run multiple experiments in parallel. The bulk of my efforts, however, are dedicated to researching the resurgence. I've tasked my surrogates with guarding my findings, hence the stringent security. Idris' seal has begun to deteriorate. Thus, we can't lose my work. Onwards! You must make your way to my next lab. Here it is, second lab. Let's reconnoiter and retrieve. Promptly now. With the seal weakening, every second is precious. I hate to trouble you, truly I do. Can we go faster? Idris tried to buy time, but we need a permanent solution. Some way to quell the resurgence for good! Ah, you look intrigued. There's a spark of curiosity in your eye that's just ever so adorable. But first, we have my surrogates to collect. You know the drill. Forward march, comrade! This? A machine? Rejecting my advances?
I'm fairly sure it's not broken.
Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest.
Something that... We have to search the frontier.
Must I always... There it is! Oh, watch yourself! That's two secured! Color me impressed! I'll deign to call upon you more in the future. As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings to date concerning the resurgence phenomenon. Notebooks and pencils out, please, because first, a lesson on Revenant history is in order. As you know, Revenants are blessed with prodigious lifespans. We can live hundreds or even thousands of years with an ease that belies our age. Nevertheless, a choice group, known as the nigh-immortal Progenitors, left their indelible mark upon history. I know it's splitting fine hairs by human standards, but surely you can grasp life everlasting trumps a few millennia? Naturally, this begs the question. Just what exactly separates Progenitors from modern-day Revenants? My findings pointed to a single historical juncture when Revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest Revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for. But remember this. Eventually, all Revenants came to be born with a predetermined lifespan. And this was no act of nature. This is it! The final lab! You've done well traversing so much of the frontier. I've been observing you very closely. You've convinced me your potential will be crucial in times to come. Now, let us conclude this final step. Once the deed is done, I have something important to give you. A missile. Perhaps we can stop the team. That specimen there is something special. Cannot take much more. Now to regain our lead. Not today. I beg your pardon. I shall be at your side momentarily. All eyes on me Every little bit helps, you know. shall be at your side momentarily. Let's rest. I have new data to compile. Must I always be so... All of my research material is now accounted for. 1,000 thanks, my friend. Now, I believe we ended our last lesson on the Resurgence prematurely. Let us rectify that. You recall how I said a Revenant's lifespan is predetermined? But why? To what end were they mortalized? Well, I struck upon a revelation! As the Revenant population grows, the bloodborne powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated. The more our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve. Soon the power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world! That is the Resurgence's true nature. A cataclysm triggered by a population overload. An end for our time. I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally, they were forced to devise a countermeasure of some kind. Thus, they artificially limited our lifespans. To avert the Resurgence, they constrained our Revenant population growth by force. Give me your Xenon Pass. I've updated its credentials. You now possess the highest level of clearance. Well, highest next to me, I suppose. Strangely enough, I issued a pass of the same number to one of the servants that was in my chamber. How odd that you should share the same exact one as they. I can't have issued the same code twice, nor could it be a forgery. And there's no way for you, our perennial outsider, to have stolen it. Do you care? Ergo, 2 copies of the same pass do indeed exist, albeit with one infinitesimal difference. That being yours shows nearly a century's worth of wear and tear. I'm certain now, more certain than ever before, that your shared potential will be positively integral to my vision for the future. Now, hold out your hand. Ha! Hoop! Whoop! Ah! Whew! Fancy that. I've outdone myself. Take this, you've certainly earned it. If you find yourself in need, simply call My powers are at your disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, science calls! The research you helped me recover is all out of sorts and needs to be recompiled from scratch. Never fear. I'll forge your potential into it. Put your best foot forward and don't give in to despair. Farewell!
Zenon Grifgoat. What a tempestuous character. At any rate, we should discuss our next steps. Please find me at a missile. We finally fulfilled Zenon's request. And though it was rather taxing, it was good work. Now then, take a look at this. It seems there's more to this upgraded pass of his than improved access credentials. This is the key. At least, I believe it is. This pass is imbued with enough pathos to break through his present-day cocoon. It may be time to finish this quest. We should now be able to release the hero Zenon. We can finally end this. Though, I've been thinking about his theory. About revenant overpopulation being the cause of the resurgence. If he's right, we will always live in fear. As long as revenants still live, we will never be rid of the resurgence. My apologies. This is no time for us to be second-guessing ourselves. The world's fate hangs in the balance. We need to be decisive. We can't afford to delay longer. In any case, we should head back to the present. We must report our findings to Lady Lavinia.
Thanks to your efforts. Likewise, it falls up.
We were even so. Zenon.
Master Zenon has... There are things...
Under the guidance of...
Welcome back. And well done retrieving the key to Zenon's seal.
Lady Lavinia, if you please, there is something I wish to ask you. When we were in the past, when we spoke to Zenon, he felt Progenitor Idris's seal was a temporary measure, so he was working on his own solution. If that's so, if he believed so strongly in a better solution, why did he give his life to perform the seal? When we made contact with Zenon's pathos, we saw someone immobilize him with a forma. Maybe he was sacrificed against his will? Who would do that? And moreover, there was something else. We learned from Zenon that revenants are indirectly responsible for the resurgence.
I feared this would happen when I sent you to him. You've learned too much. Lou, you must listen to me. There are some aspects of the upheaval you needn't know about.
What?
I am truly sorry. Believe me when I say it is for your own well-being. The same goes for the resurgence. I admit, Zenon's claims can't be readily dismissed. But whether Zenon is right or wrong, whether you know all the details or not, we must face facts. Eliminating the heroes is the only hope our world has. finish your preparations and do what must be done.
Aha! So we meet again. Splendiferous! Of all the myriad possibilities I considered, none were as exhilarating as this!
Xenon, where are we?
It has been a long time indeed, O heiress to Idris's mighty power. I used that mental construct of yours as inspiration to erect my own, a photo. I also transferred a portion of my consciousness into that Xenon pass, thus turning it into a key that will transport you here. But alas, the construct won't last long. We must conclude our business quickly. Let us do what must be done.
What just...
All will become clear when the time is duly ripe. For now, my time at least, used to run out.
What about the upheaval? How did things go wrong?
My dear, there's no need to rush. Simply do what must be done. See it through to the very end. Now, there's no time to be complacent. Weapons at the ready. Prepare for the hour of reckoning. The stage is set. Come forth, for it is Xenon Grifgoat you face!
finish this.
We know what we must do. There must be no other choice.
If revenants continue to proliferate unchecked, their blood will trigger a mass mutation of all matter. If this world is to have a future, revenants must submit to nature's course. Indeed, Sabine has long left to live herself. Yet Sabine. The world never looked quite as beautiful to me after you left. Many today will do anything for more time, even if it means cheating the ordinance. What compelled their ceaseless thirst for more life? In unison, they replied, "A life ended prematurely is one bereft of meaning."
Their greed blinds them to the ruin they cause. The egotists fancy their lives are worth more than yours, my Dragom! But no more! This must end! My dearest Sabine, I promise you, I shall upend this world built upon their lies! All will know that your life was a thing of beauty. And never again will anyone say otherwise!
Zenon.
Farewell, Zenon Gryffindor. Heretic that you were worthy of respect. Your sacrifice has bought this world a century of life. We won't let this time go to waste. I can promise you that much. You two have done superbly in dispatching the hero Zenon. The magnitude of your feat cannot be overstated. You have nearly saved the world.
Lady Lavinia, I'm sorry. I'm not sure this was the right thing to do.
Only time will tell. For now, we must forge ahead and hope the results will bear us out. We grow ever closer to achieving our goal. First, let's return to Magmel. There is much to learn. The last hero is, well, I must tell you of him.
It's up to us to make good on the path we've taken. For Zenon's sake, as much as anyone else. Let's head to Magmel and hear what Lady Lavinia has to say.
We are on the cusp of success, of an unprecedented victory. It is time, then, to discuss the final hero. Valentin Voda. Formerly the forsworn heir of Voda House, and my biological son.
I had a feeling.
Now, he lies dormant, buried deep within the very heart of Luna Rapaces. The time has come to undertake this voyage, to gird our hearts, and vanquish him. I have already prepared everything we need to complete our mission. When you're ready, truly ready, to face what lies ahead, come speak to me. I will ready a portal to transport you.
Valentin's the final hero, and we have to slay him. I'm afraid we're in for a fierce battle. We'd best be fully prepared. This place houses revenants guilty of the most unforgivable crimes. It seems there is a place for exercise as well. Brace yourself! We're outnumbered. Watch out. It's shut tight. I'll upgrade. Take good care. I'll upgrade. Take good care of those. This. It is done.
I will not. We'll go. I will now. Together we shall.
Time jump complete.
Let's try out that Xenon Pass.
Are you fit to go on?
So many of them! That looks like something we can use. How about that? I'll be right there. I could hardly look away from that battle.
Great.
Xenon escapes his cell so often.
Looking good. Insula Carcere. You could learn a lot about Forma engineering here. It doesn't seem to be opening. On you. It doesn't look like we can get through. I'm glad it opened. Did you mean to leave those behind? This is pretty rare, you know. It's important to always be presentable. You're inspiring. Let's search for a different way. The key worked!
Great. Another smoke.
I was never much for sports.
Friends you make?
It doesn't seem to be opening.
The dude. I don't make
Now it's our...
Time jump complete. Up ahead is the cell of the hero Xenon. History's greatest criminals, all incarcerated in one place.
must be.
Well, well. Allow... Do try to... Make sure...
May our days... This is for all those dear to us.
We should make sure... We...
The tension in the... Please serves well at my side. Never hurts.
Where do... I'll make sure you... We have to be ready for anything.
Spirit's certain... Hey, can you spare a minute? I have some news, and a favor to ask. The news is about Craig. Look, it's gonna sound wild. There's a chance he'll be able to walk again. I found a medicine that should be able to cure heart ailments. A full recovery isn't going to happen today or tomorrow. Most likely we're in this one for the long haul. But if we're lucky, there's a good chance he'll be able to walk again. We had our doubts at first. Seemed far too good to be true. But it's a legitimate formula, discovered in the time of the progenitors. Being healthy again will do wonders for Craig. It may even reignite his ambitious spirit. It's an exciting prospect for us all. So that's the news I mentioned. Now, about that favor. Recently, the Scar's seen an uptick in immigrants looking to settle down here. Unfortunately, some less than savory characters have slipped in amongst them. I just got a tip about some blood-bag trafficker conducting illegal transactions, and I don't like it. I'm on my way to investigate now. Yeah? Of course you're in. I really appreciate it. Don't expect these smugglers to submit quietly. This is their livelihood. Be ready for a fight. Any human enslaved for revenants to feed on is called a blood bag. Some victims are being sold where we're headed. Rescuing them is our top priority. Great. Let's get going then.
You're under arrest for bloodbag trafficking.
That's all of the captives accounted for. We managed to save them, but they're in bad shape right now. We should leave them in the chorus's care. They'll look after them. Give me a minute. I'll send word their way. The chorus is sending a team to retrieve them. It's a load off my mind. They'll be here shortly. I couldn't have saved them without you. You have my thanks. It's not that simple. Though I really wish it were. Normally, I-Corps rations for revenants are regulated by law. Keeping humans for private consumption is expressly forbidden. Never should have happened at all. But the revenant population's grown too much. There's not enough blood to go around right now. The chronic blood shortage has increased demand for blood bags. So many cases are given a quiet pass. I don't like it, but that seems to be the way it is. It is. Honestly, it is by quite a bit. And we don't have the space or the resources to adequately support a larger population. Not as things stand right now. It's storage, really. We don't have the technology to preserve blood in the long term. Once extracted, the essential nutrients in the blood degrade rapidly, to the point of being near useless. Until that's resolved, that's a dream for another place and another... Hold on. That reminds me. There's a lead that may be worth investigating. Some hunch is better than none. It's worth a shot at least. This is for your help. Though I'd rather you didn't have a need for it. Take care, all right? The battle ahead will be... Glad you could make it. This won't be a pleasant story, but I thought you should... Each Revenant bloodline is designated a mask that represents their descent. Like a sigil. When I was a blood bag, one Revenant I knew made quite a ritual out of consuming blood. He'd used the mask as a chalice. But it wasn't just performative. He claimed it made old blood taste better. It gave me the creeps, honestly. But when we were talking last... Well, remember the stockpile problem I mentioned? Well, I got a hold of the mask. I took a sample of its material and tested it on human blood. As I suspected, and maybe as he did, the material slowed the degradation. The effect isn't consistent. It depends on compatibility. But I'm pretty confident that collecting other masks will let us store other blood types. It's worth a shot at least. I want to collect the masks of as many bloodlines as we can. What do you think? Would you lend me a hand? It'll be that and then some. Revenants with bloodline masks are not easy to defeat. It won't be easy, that I can promise you. Let's get to it then. The battle ahead will be... Let's get to it. Let's get your rest while... Feel free to roll that brow. Stay vigilant. Revenants of the Asenia bloodline go out with a plan. Get used to riding like this. There. Here is no joke. Stay clear of it. You don't want to slip into that. too many. That was a pain.
Who wants some?
Friendly door. I'm game.
By my blade.
The road is yours, my friend. I doubt anything here works anymore. The Mask of Ira isn't easily stagnant. Take your moments. Don't rush to attack. The Luxuria bloodline can heal nearby revenants. Don't beat around the bush. I'll have to work hard to keep up. I've got your back. Try not to crash at least. Me and you, I feel like we could really go places. This one has the Mask of Invidia. Stay out of its line of sight. It's very capable. We have all the blood. Let's head back to... As I'd suspected, there's some compound in the masks that catalyzes human blood. This is an incredible breakthrough. I analyzed the material in the masks. Once I had the composition down, I manufactured a special composite receptacle. Blood stored in it should retain its nutrients. Each blood type should have a compatible material. We figure that out, and this could be our long-term blood bank solution. A way to store all kinds of blood, regardless of type. What a discovery! A surplus of blood would be a huge blow to the trafficking problem. It wouldn't have the excuse to keep tormenting humans. But it's going to take a long time before it's ready for any practical use. It's a start. Maybe that's enough. I want to bring people together on this. Not by twisting their arms, but by sharing my story. You think I can make it happen just like that, huh? Thanks, really. I'll give it a shot. It feels almost like I finally found my path in life. Something meaningful. It might take a while. It will take a while, but just you wait. You helped me find a path where there was none. You have my word. I'll see it through. Spirits, call on me. You and me, call on me whenever you need me.
Might be time to get... How goes it? Believe it or not, we found a drug to treat my paraplegia. Frankly, I've got the vagabond itch now. Only, I'm told...
There, I finished my treatment. Feeling better, I hope? What a surprise, though. I got to analyze a wonder drug and give the Dawn Chorus captain a physical all in one day. How lucky I am.
That makes two of us. A direct referral to a physician of the Asturias clan. I still can't believe it. Is there anyone you don't know? Regardless, you have my thanks.
The elixir you're taking is the genuine article. All I did was speed up its natural effects a touch. It should have taken effect by now. Do you notice a difference?
I sure do. My old strength's coming back already. Let's give these legs a whirl. Nice. Would you look at that?
Don't get too carried away yet.
I do have a suggestion, though, if you're looking to speed up your recovery even more. You may not be aware, but there are hot springs scattered all across the frontier. Take a little vacation, a hot springs tour. Consider it rehab.
I'd be a fool to turn that down. Thanks for the tip, Doc. What do you say? You up for joining me on a hot springs tour? Chop chop, doctor's orders. Let's move out. Boy, I can't Let's go on an adventure.